most of the business owners I speak to don't have a proper lead tracking system in place. While using a CRM like HubSpot or Zoho is the best option, many would not be ready to migrate to start using a CRM because it has some technical involvement involved and the team has to be trained on how to CRM. And most of the small educators are comfortable using Google Sheets. So what I've done is I've created a simple template which will help both the marketer, the salesperson, and the business owner to understand how the ads are working, how the leads are coming in, and what is the quality of the leads and what next step should be taken. So let's get started with it. So let's say the ads are started, the marketing team has run ads and they got a lead. So let's say the lead is generated and on today's date, there is a lead generated. So this is exactly how the sales team should update the sheet so that everybody has complete idea of how the leads are coming in, what is the status and how well they are doing it. Okay, and what's till the very end to understand how this can be used to track how sales team are following up as well. So it will have a timestamp and the exact comment on what happened when they called. So let's move forward. Here in the lead source name, let's assume that we are running meta ads. You can be running various kinds of ads, meta ads, Google ads. In Google ads, you can be running YouTube ads also. If you want to add more sources, you can just add another item and click on done. So it will show now. For now, we don't want to add any new one. Let's try to keep it simple. Let's say we are running meta ads. In meta ads, we are running Instagram DM ads. Okay. So there are again various options in Meta. We can run Instagram DM ads or Facebook DM ads. We can run lead form ads. We can run WhatsApp ads. We can run ads to landing page and capture lead also. There are various options. Let's assume that we are running Instagram DM ads. So here what happens is generally when the Instagram they see an ad, they DM you, you will most likely see a creative of the ad which you're running. Let's say a founder video is being run to capture the leads. So what the sales team can add is they can add the details of the video, like let's say founder video. In that, let's say there are multiple founder videos. Then the current video which they got a message is more of related to placements. Then they can add founder video placement. This will help the marketing team to understand which video got the message. Anyways, in the dashboard, the marketing team can understand from that particular ad how many people inquired, but it will not help them know how many of them converted, which is the important metric that they need to track. Let's say the person name is Ram, phone number is, I'm just adding random phone number for example's sake, and let's say Ram at gmail.com. So this details is added. Till now, I hope it's clear. Now comes the leads tracking part. Now in the leads tracking, there are multiple options which can be selected. This I have tried to replicate how a CRM options are so that it's easy to track, and eventually when you move to CRM, you don't feel that everything is new and it's just an upgraded version of this sheet. So let's say the lead is in, you got the number, the salesperson has a number and they try to contact. If they try to contact and they don't answer, then they will select attempted to contact and no answer. Now let's say they answered the call and the discussion is in progress, they'll mark it as in progress. Let's say they called but they didn't answer and they tried 5 times, then they will select cold one, which is not responding to call or message after 5 follow-ups. So up to 5 follow-ups they'll drop a message for 5 times. Even after that they don't respond, they'll select as cold one. Let's say they answered the call and the discussion started, then they'll mark it as in progress. Once in progress, then they will discuss about the prices, and some people what they'll do is they will be evaluating with multiple options. So they will say, yes, I'm interested. So we'll mark them interested. So the moment they're interested, they are like hot leads who are more likely to convert. So here, let's say some people, what happens is they say they are interested. And after interested, when you try to call them or get in touch with them, they don't actually respond. So there are various strategies on how to get these people to respond, which we'll discuss later. So we'll mark them as cold too. That is, they're interested at first, but after that, they're not responding at all, right? Then let's say if yours is an offline institute, they can be interested, and then they're really interested, they want to move forward, they will visit your institute. Or in case of online coaching, it would be there will be a demo scheduled or a meeting schedule or a counseling session, whatever they'll take it up. Then and the main goal that we want, everybody wants, is the admission to be done. There are two more labels which can be selected. Let's say the number which came in has only 9 numbers, or the number which they gave is not at all valid, so we'll mark it as junk. In case let's say they contacted, they in the in progress state, you tell them that the price is on the higher side. Let's say your course price is 25,000 and they're asking for 15, which you can't give, then you can mark as unqualified. With this lead status, it is very important to update the remarks also. Let's say if you mark it as unqualified, you need to mention why are they unqualified. Price is too high. So when the business owner or the marketing person looks at this, then they will know, if the repeatedly, let's say 10 leads have come, everybody is saying price is too high, then the business owner or the marketing person both can discuss to understand why is it really price is too high, or are we not able to explain the value we are offering for the price. Either we can have a small course for just 2,000 so that they know the value, and then upsell the 5,000. So there are so many opportunities which open up once we know why they're getting unqualified. Let's say there is one more lead which comes as junk. The issue can be phone number has 9 numbers instead of 7. So we know why is it a junk. So we can check if there are some things which can be done to optimize. Now there can be, let's say they are in progress, or they are interested, and they so told call back on 21st May. Today is 21st. So now this is the important part which most of the Excel sheet miss, is tracking how many times the follow-up was actually made. Now let's say they are interested and callback was on 21st April. Now they call the lead, but since not everybody is in sync, we will not know if they called or not. Then the sales team may say that I have called, while there is no record of them calling. What actually can be done is, you can click on this comment option, and once the sales team calls them, they can write the feedback. Called, told to call back in the evening at 5, and they can add a comment. What this does is, automatically when you hover, you know what is the first contact, and then you'll know told to call back in the evening at 5. So you will know exactly date and time. Let's say if I had added a comment yesterday, it will show yesterday and the time and what was the status. Let's say at 5 p.m., let's assume it's 5 p.m., they called and they discussed, asked to send brochure. So what this does is, we'll come to know what is the discussion happening with the salesperson and the potential lead. So let's say discussed, and then they come back next day, they again follow. So again, they can add called to finalize. They need time to take a call. Maybe they want to discuss with their parents or their spouse. It can be so many things. So again, they can add. So what happens is, we'll come to know how many times a lead has to be followed up till they're converted, and each and every call that is done is recorded here. So the more detail the sales team can add what happened in the discussion, the more beneficial it is. Why I am saying this is important is, let's say they sent a testimonial video on WhatsApp to nurture the lead. Okay, this was sent, maybe tomorrow they sent it. We get the timestamps of everything, so we'll come to know each and every single day how many times they were followed, what was the time. Testimonial video was sent on WhatsApp, and finally they confirmed. Now we know, because of the testimonial video was sent, they had that confidence that I want to go ahead. So this status from interested will change to admission done. This is how exactly we need to track the calls. Let's say attempted to contact, this is the status. Then we can say like no answer is what is the status, right? Let's say no answer. So we need to know how many times. We are saying call at least 5 times and drop a message for 5 times. So they can select no answer, write no answer as a remark for the first time when they call. And for the next time, they can again go to the sales team can go to comment. Here in place of no answer, they can say called again and dropped a message. So they don't have to add date, time, anything. So automatically the date and time will come here. If the lead is from previous date, it will show yesterday and the time and what was the. So this is the first again. Okay, on the same day you will call again in the evening, called again, but still no answer, dropped a message on WhatsApp. So now we clearly know how many times they are following. So after this is done for 5 times, we'll change it to cold one not responding. So what happens is, just by looking at the lead status, we know one is unqualified, one is junk, one is admission done, one is cold. So we know this video, founder video placement, we got a lead, but it went to unqualified. But let's say again another lead which came from founder video, that is placements related one, we got one more lead, that was admission done. So when we have 10 or 20 or 100 leads, we'll know which ad got the highest number of admissions. So we'll know which ad is working really well. And we'll also know which ad got most of them unqualified. Maybe the ad itself didn't have the course price. Since our course price is 25 to 30K, we didn't mention it. And people were expecting it that the course would be of 5,000. So what the marketer can do is, in the ad, he can update based on the feedback, what is added here, saying the price is too high, it can be updated. A course start from 25,000. Automatically, people who are not willing to pay that much will not even contact. So the time is also saved. Now I talked about one more important thing, which is people who say who are interested but no response. So generally what we do with any of the lead which we get is, either they answer the call, don't answer the call. We have a 3-step sequence. So once the lead has come, we try to call. Let's say it's attempted to contact. Let's say we'll start with a fresh one. Let's attempt to contact, no answer. What we do is, we'll have a testimonial video from our past students. So we'll send this to their WhatsApp saying, hi, you inquired with us and we were not able to connect with you. Here is our past students testimonial, which you can watch to know more about us, and you send the video also. So what happens is, even if they didn't answer, obviously they'll be checking out the WhatsApp. And the moment you send a testimonial video on day one, so this is on day one. So some kind of nurturing is starting to happen. They're like, see, they will see the video, and if they're really impressed, they'll respond, which is again what we want them to respond. If they don't respond, they'll still know what are we into and what are we doing. Next day, let's say we have very good faculty, like experienced faculty. I'm just giving you example. It can be anything. It can be your infrastructure. It can be anything, which is unique. We have experienced faculty. Now, second day, what we'll send is, if there is a video of the faculty speaking, saying how are we different, how are we helping. Basically, we are trying to showcase how are we better with the second day. Now again, we send on the second day, we send this saying, hey, we tried contacting, but still we are not able to get in touch with you. Here is a special video from our experienced faculty explaining the course. Automatically, now let's say they watch this video, they are not responding till now, they're just consuming the content from our end, but we are building that trust in them so that they eventually contact. So after seeing this, they'll respond saying, hey, I'm interested, I was bit busy, I couldn't get in touch, can we connect tomorrow? So automatically in contact changes to in progress. Here, let's say it was no answer, so they followed up for the third day, right? So they'll keep on adding comments for first day, no answer, message sent. The message sent is basically this message. First, it will be having common message saying, hey, I tried to contact, but we are not able to discuss. Here is a testimonial video. So it will be saying that I tried to contact, didn't follow up, then the testimonial video. Then second day, this no answer, message sent. It can be more detailed, message sent with testimonial video. So the next day, it can be again no answer, message sent with faculty video. So the moment they said, they can actually answer saying reply to the video and ask to call back tomorrow. So now I think you're getting a hang of how this attempted to contact changed to in progress and how this nurturing sequence is actually helping. So when we do this nurturing sequence, we'll do it for cold people also. Anybody in this flow, unless and until it's junk, we'll try to do this. And if it's unqualified, there are other options like creating a WhatsApp group and asking them to join to get consume content for free. And for the creative three, we can have again, let's say infrastructure structure video. Infrastructure video. So it can be multiple things, whatever USP you have, not just a video, it can be an image of something or you getting an award. And always remember, it should be about the uh, customer or the student or the person who is buying a course and not about you. You need to send these nurturing videos or images which will help them make a decision. It should not just be boasting about you understood. So it can be up to a three, day one, day two, day three, and it can go up to day five also. If you have more content, you can put out day five. Let's say you can actually send one video sample saying this is the quality of the course that we're offering. Just have a look. Or this is a free access. So what happens is you are trying to convince them to come closer to your offer and make a purchase. So this is how the lead stacking sheet has to be done. The most important thing is the lead status remarks. And for example, I've written this testimonial video infrastructure is just for example. So we'll not have this. We'll already have it here, creative one. In place of creative one, we'll just change it to testimonial video on WhatsApp. So when they send it, the sales team has to update it saying sent. On, let's say the lead has come on 20th, sent on May 20th. So next one should be added as sent on May 21st. So this is basically how you do the nurturing as well as do the calls, as well as update the status, as well as update the remarks as well. So when somebody from the marketing team or the founder comes, they know, okay, we got on this particular day, let's say these leads are all from 21st. And let's say we have spent 1,000 rupees. So we basically know we got 5 leads. So we can update this. So we got 5 leads. We spent 1,000 rupees. Out of this 5 leads, the leads came from various ads which we are running. We know that one was unqualified because price was too high. So we can see what can we do to reduce the price or add more value, like we can plan on it. One was junk, which is we can see how it can be controlled. One admission done, which is great. So we sold a course of 25,000. One is cold, one not responding to call. This will not happen on the same day. This will be ideally on the third day, basically, but it will be cold one not responding to calls or messages. So we know one is cold, and if then we can see if the sequence is happening and are they responding, what more can be done. We can do retargeting ads to them. Like there are so many things which can be done, and one is in progress. So basically for a day, we know we spent 1,000 and one person registered by paying 25,000. And there are 2 people who are still in progress or potential to convert. So this is a summary we get. So when you look at a month rate, this will be, maybe it will have, let's say 100, 200 or 300 plus leads. And the main advantage what we can actually do is if the marketer or the business owner wants to know which ad actually got us the most qualified leads, they can actually play around with filters. So they can just add filters and clear all. And I want to know admission done data only. If I just select admission done, I know on this day, let's say lead captures in meta. This was from DM founder video, name this person, got admission done. So how many times did we have to follow up with them? 1, 2, 3. So 5 times we followed up. Each time what was done, what was the discussion happening, and eventually we got an admission done. So when we look after 15 years, we'll know which ad worked really well. Was there any common concerns that they were addressed, which led to them registering for the course? We know, and we'll also know if the nurturing sequence was sent to them. Let's say in day 2 only they took the admission, day 3 was not happening. So we know we just needed 2 conversion for a person who is really interested to get admission. There are so many ways this sheet can be utilized. So this is basically how this sheet will help educational institute owners, coaching business, whoever are running lead generation ads, getting leads, and then trying to sell a course. If you're an e-commerce website trying to sell a course, this will not help. But since it's an high ticket, nobody will just buy off the internet unless and until you are a great influencer with thousands of followers. Only then you can sell course directly. For all others who are trying to sell courses, they would need an Excel sheet or a CRM where the leads are tracked and everything is tracked precisely so that more course can be sold, and eventually migrate the data to a CRM where it is more structured and more automations can be used. So hope this video was helpful.